as the date says, tomorrow is the deadline for filing your taxes. So for stay-at-home moms, what does that mean? And how can you file for a refund? We're here to talk about that is Amanda Webster. She is the Chief Revenue Officer of Accruity. Amanda, welcome back to the show. We got to talk about some of the common tax credits or maybe the deductions that stay-at-home moms might actually qualify for, even if they do not earn an income outside the home. Is that true?
That's absolutely true, Mitch. We have a huge amount of things in the IRS tax code, right? So if you are a stay-at-home spouse and you want to see what you can do, there's some you should really look at. Child tax credit, earned income tax credit, child dependent care credits, savers credit. Yeah, you can even do the, contribution credits that are there, medical expense deductions. It's just a huge list of things that they should definitely be looking at, even if they're not earning a direct income.
Well, how can maybe filing jointly with a spouse help a stay-at-home mom actually maximize those tax benefits?
Well, to be honest, you almost have to file that way unless you have a head of household claim in order to qualify for a lot of those credits and deductions. So, in order to do that, you want to be able to file with your spouse to be able to get the best tax rates, the highest deductions, unlock a lot of those credits and deductions that have, basically limits with the filing status, as well as you can leverage your spouse's income to get you higher qualifying on those credits.
And are there maybe, let's say, specific child-related tax breaks, like maybe like the child tax credit or the dependent care credit that stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home parents, should I say, actually be aware of?
Absolutely. You should do your research ahead of time to see what qualifies and what expenses qualify for these types of credits. Like you said, the child tax credit, earned income tax credit, the child independent care credit. There's some medical expense credits using certain accounts for that, like your flexible spending accounts. Those things all have the ability to get you a really great advantage in your tax return. Just do some research ahead of time to see what qualifies you for those and what the limits are.
Can stay-at-home moms maybe take advantage of the not only the tax benefits, retirement savings, but maybe even education benefits? And if so, how?
Absolutely. You do not have to be the direct earner to get some of these credits. So, lifetime earning credits you can get as the spouse as long as you take those qualifying courses. So, just look into seeing what those are. The AOTC credit, as long as you're enrolled half time in college, you can have that ability to get that. You can actually contribute in an IRA using your spouse's income to be able to get all of that savings and credits there. And the same thing with the savers credit. You can contribute to an IRA, meet those requirements, and still get that credit even as a stay-at-home mom.
All right, we all know the stay-at-home's mom, they don't get paid what they're worth, that's for sure, but now they can get some tax benefits. More information on tax credits and deductions for stay-at-home moms, just head to our website. It's dailyflashshow.com. Amanda, thank you for joining us. We'll have more right around the corner. This is Daily Flash.